All right, peace, love, and light to anybody tuning in right now. So listen, let me just get straight to this. As you can see, hair is wet. I was in the shower. I'm coming to understand that when the divine speaks to you, sometimes you gotta move real quick. So I'm getting back in the shower when I'm done with this, but apparently it was time for me to share because all the pieces um, just came together for me. So, cut and dry. I've always been a person that people could talk to. Hold on one second. I've always been the person that everybody came to when they needed help. That's always been me. And I've always loved being that person because I know that everybody needs that kind of person in their life. So, even as a little girl, I used to help people with their problems, listen to the adult people problems and not worry about them, but I was always thinking about how I could help. Real talk. So when I became a social worker, that was in alignment with my life. I wanted to help people. I wanted to give little kids a voice who didn't have a voice in an abusive home or in a just bad situation. I wanted to give parents a voice. I wanted to be a helper. So I got my master's in social work and I did the social work thing as a mental health therapist. And I loved it, but eventually it was not feeding my spirit. The more my life turned away from religion and more into spirituality, because there is a difference. When my life started turning from religion to spirituality, I started understanding why and how we are in this moment today, living the lives that we live. And you have to remember at all times that you're not a body having a spiritual experience. You're a spirit having a physical experience. That's why in whatever religion, you always end up finding out there's a hereafter, so to speak. Your body's going to the ground, your spirit is going wherever. A lot of times people don't even think about that. They just take it by what they hear and they run with that. That means that your spirit lives on. Your spirit continues to live lives in different ways. When you realize that the Most High created certain things, not all things in the world that you live in, but certain things, the things that are natural, those are the things that created you. Those are not man-made things. Although they're getting pretty close to modifying our foods. We're eating a lot of foods that are not real food. It's not good for your body because it's not real food. Nonetheless, when you realize that you are a spirit having a physical experience and you realize how real the Most High God is, when you realize how real the physical, mental, and spiritual abilities you think you might have or you think other people have, when you realize how real that is, that's when your life changes. That's when you become aware of your spirit. That's when you become aware of the fact that everybody living in this space, in this time right now, their spirit has a purpose. Their spirit has a journey that it's on. Yeah. So, if you don't know that you have a spirit and you never tap into it to find out what your real purpose is, you get caught up in this physical world that we're living in. When in all actuality, a part of your purpose, your spirit's purpose, is to do something great in this world that you live in, to change it in some way, to do your part. So when I stopped being a mental health therapist, that's when I finally decided that I was no longer going to be a part of that walk, but I was going to do my real soul's purpose. And in that way, I'm still changing the world every day. Every time I tell somebody about my healing butter for your skin, and I tell them how the burdock root inside of it goes down to the cellular level of your body, and that's able to help your skin to replenish and rejuvenate itself. Although water is a great one. Please, as much water as you can. I still every day feel like I slack on my water. I'm working on it though. Nonetheless, when I tell somebody that, I'm helping them change their physical body so that they can be healthy here, so that they can have the time, the space, and the energy to do whatever their soul's purpose here. Hopefully they figure it out, but I did my part. When I talk to a mom about her needing a doula, and I'm telling her all the healthy things that she can do for herself and her baby prior to, even if she's talking about she wants to conceive, even prior to getting ready to conceive the baby. Talk about energy around you, the music you listen to, the things that you put into your body, and how that has an effect on your uterus. It has an effect on the space that you are going to hold your baby in. Like, for real. A lot of people see me and everybody's like, you look so different. You sound so different. But what are you doing? What's going on in your life? And I've kept a lot of things not secret, but I've just been really going on a journey. And so I'm at the point now where I'm able to start to put it all together for myself so that I can share it with y'all. Man, I'm very blessed. I feel very honored that my life has taken the turns and the high points, the elevation, the vibration that it's in. I feel very humbled and honored to be able to experience that. And if anything that I can do in my walk, in my time here, I'm going to do it, especially if it means helping unlock somebody else. It's a lot of real things going on in the world that people, they don't want to pay attention to it because it's too much for them. But that's how you awaken your spirit sometimes. It got to be those real moments that help you realize there's a glitch in the system. When you have your glitch in the system moment, for real. When you hear people start talking about your food, please start checking it out. Don't just laugh it off or ignore it. Check it out for yourself. All the information is there. We are in the information age. All the information is there. It's been there since they brought our ancestors here. They documented it because we were never supposed to be able to read, to read what it said. They documented it because it was a law. It was everyday life. I'm just saying, it's a lot of out there. Tune into your spirit and find out what your purpose is. It's not a 9 to 5 every day. And sometimes it is, because we're all meant to walk a different path in a different way. But you still have to be able to tap in here. And there's a lot of things going on in the world around you to keep you distracted from doing that. Don't let it do it to you. Live your life. The life I live today, I love it. I'm working diligently every day to be able to sustain myself in this reality while I do the work. But I love my life. My body feels good. My mind feels good. I learn things about my body every day. I learn things about me every day, about the people around me. I'm able to see things in a different way. A lot of things, some stuff bothers me, and so I'm learning every day. But for the most part, my peace is my peace, for real. I want everybody I know and don't know to have this peace. It's all a part of changing the world around you. When you change the vibration that you beat to every day, it does have a change in the overall world. Have y'all remember that movie Ghostbusters, when it was like this big glob that got over the building? None of their guns could penetrate that glob. But then they all grabbed hands. All the people that was outside grabbed hands and started singing some song. I think it wasn't a love song, but it was like an upbeat song. And that made that big glob be able to be weakened so that they could penetrate it. Y'all remember that? And it was coming from the painting of the man. Listen, I'm not bullshitting you when I say you live in a world just like that. Seriously. If you realize that Yeah, trap music is in. I don't have nothing against trap music. It just ain't for me. But I'm just using it as an example. Whatever that vibe, all the radio stations play the same thing. When you roll up next to somebody and they listen to the same thing you listen to, think about that happening in every city around the United States of America. Everybody's listening to it. It's a vibration. It keeps that vibration. That's why you have to be careful what you put in your mind, what you listen to. If we all started to tune in, like I seen Tyrese said, bring back R&B music. For real. And let me tell you why. Not just because we do need real great R&B music popping right now, but also because of the vibration that it brings. When we had that whole 90s era with Moesha on TV and Parenthood, all those great family shows were popping on TV. Think about the music that was playing. Brandy, Monica, Boys to Men. It's a vibration. All the music today has the back tone of the music is very deep. I don't know what it's called, but it's a very distinct sound. All of the songs, no matter what other beat it is that's over it, you still hear that in the background. That's because they're playing on your vibration. They're keeping the world at a certain tone. Frequency. All that stuff is your reality, but you are born or birthed into a society or a family that either does not realize it, doesn't want to talk about it, or they're using it against everybody else to stay one up. Tune into your spirit. Find out what your spirit's purpose and soul is. Tap into the real Most High. Stop letting other people tell you what God is doing. Some people are there to help you, truth. But if God can tell the preacher, God can tell you. I say the divine Most High because to me, God, the word God, holds such a limited vibration now today because it's been used so many times. Even Allah. I use the divine Most High because for me that says there is no limit. There's nothing higher than that. I know I didn't create myself, but I do know whatever created me here, and I'm not talking about my mom and my daddy, they were just the vessels. Whatever energy created me here gave me some abilities to do the same things that he does, she does. The creatress, the creator. You can't just say it was one. Both energies had to be available to be utilized. Don't live that lie. I'm just saying. So I just wanted to jump on here. I wanted to share this just because this is what's happening in my life. And the more and more I get into the space of being able to just put it together, my plan is to just share with y'all. I'm getting my website done. I've been doing it by myself, like literally creating it. And it's been taking me a minute, but that's one of those things about me. I feel like everything has to be perfect. I've come a long way in feeling that way because I've gained a lot of divine understanding, and I'm thankful for that. But I do want to just give y'all something that's great. I want to be able to give y'all something that you can see kind of where my life is and then see how I may be able to be of service to you. I'm going to still use my degrees as a social worker. I'm just going to do it in a different way. I'm going to do it by way of spirit. I'm going to still counsel family members, counsel friends, counsel whoever comes my way and they need it. Doula, I'm going to help mommies be able to have healthier lives, have healthier babies, have healthier spirits and energy that creates healthy babies, that create a healthier world. I'm going to continue. I'm going to do that. 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 And I mean, mommies, whether you have kids or not, I'm going to help you heal your womb. I'm going to help you heal the soul of your womb. I'm going to help you do it all, honey. I'm going to help. I'm going to help. I'm going to help. And I'm going to enjoy my life, and I'm going to live my life while I do that. And I'm going to always give thanks to my ancestors for guiding me. I'm going to always give praise and just thanks and just thanks to the divine Most High for creating me, giving me the opportunity to be in this space in this time to do my part, and for and just continue to be humble, because I realize that there are a lot of us out there who are asleep in every sense of the word. I don't just mean about the black, white thing. I mean spirit, divine, energy, this world, all those things. But I'm going to do my part as best as I possibly can every day to be able to help unlock somebody. I'm going to do my part to clarify, yeah, fine tune the gifts that I have to be able to do my part effectively. Soul therapy is what I call it. I've been a therapist all my life. The only difference now is my focus is the physical body, mind, spirit, and then the all that's around you. So I'm just I'm a different therapist in that sense. And that's what I'm doing in the world. And I'm really excited about that. I'm just doing my best to try to figure out how to tell that to y'all, how to convey it on the site without giving y'all too much, because my brain holds a lot of stuff. So I'll be trying to give it all to you, but I got to remember to try to make it short and simple. That's one of the reasons why I'm not done yet, but I'm done now. Put that out there, create that energy, but I am actually almost done. Nonetheless, I just wanted to share because this is my awakening in every sense of the word. And I've been enjoying it. I'm going to continue to enjoy it and be silly ass Mika, peaceful, logical, spiritual, slap you in the head real quick, talk crazy to you, heal your soul, heal your body, heal your mind, heal your energy. Shamanic-Ka. Shamanic-Ka holds a very strong vibration. That's why my website is Shamanic-Ka. I've been writing my name since I was 3 years old, 10 letters long, and people have spelled it wrong, said it wrong, all of my life. I asked my mom, why did she name me Shamanic-Ka? And she told me she made it up. She said she put 3 people's names together and she made it up. One day in college, I was getting a pap smear, and my man doctor, while he was giving me an examination, asked me, you know, you have a very interesting name. Have you ever heard of a shaman? And I said, yeah. He was like, yeah. So he starts telling me about the shaman. He starts telling me about shaman being the medicine woman or the medicine man in the village. That's where people would go to get their healing in whatever sense of the word it was. They had a true connection to source, to be able to help and guide people. And then about 2 years ago, doing some of my research into Kemet, or people know as Egypt, I learned what a Ka was, Ka. That's what they call your spirit. That thing that we're taught that moves on after our body's no longer alive here. And so I looked at my name, because people used to ask me, why'd your mom put a C and a K in there? Why didn't she just put a K, or why didn't she just put an A? I'm like, I don't know. It wasn't until earlier this year that a brother seen a picture of me and he put my name at the bottom, Shamanic, and then he put a space and then he put the Ka. Because I'm so used to people saying my name wrong or spelling it wrong and stuff, I didn't trip about it at first. But one day, it probably like 3 days later, for whatever reason, it came back to my mind. And I was like, oh shit, Mika, put it together, put it together, put it together. Always, when you're learning things, because I learn a lot of stuff, so sometimes I get it, and I don't chew on it again until whenever it comes up in my spirit. What is a shaman, and what is a Ka? Put it together. Put it together. Duh. Healing. Soul. Soul healing. That's my purpose. Soul healer. In every sense of the word, and I am grateful for that. And I promise y'all, I promise you, 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 until this vessel that I reside in right now is no longer able to push and move itself, until that day, I will do just that. Help you heal your soul. Help you figure out what your purpose is in life here, so that you can live it to the fullest and you can help the next person on the journey, because our souls are on a journey. That's why when you die, your soul goes on. It gets reincarnated. You have trees, you have birds, you have ants. All those things are living things. They gotta have a soul. Every living thing, some kind of way. That's why you see me bury birds. Give them respect. Why not? We're all a part of the all. We are all. If there were no ants, something wouldn't live. If there were no birds, something wouldn't live. Be it because it's fertilizing it for it to live, or be it because it's dinner for it to live. That's just the way it is. That's nature. I'm gonna do my part, y'all. I got it. Every day I'm gonna be working at it to do it better. Trust me, that's who I am. Whatever I'm doing. Shamanic-Ka, healer of the soul. I'm gonna help you do it by body, mind, soul, energy, all of the above. And whatever else the divine tells me. Thank y'all for listening. I'm getting back in the shower because I woke up today feeling okay, and then I got overwhelmed. So, but I spent some time with the kids. My sister brought my baby nephew over. That was great. Then I got time to rest. As soon as I jumped in the shower, this is what came. And I had to just jump in and just finally tell y'all, but finally put it out there for myself too. I send y'all love and light, healing, elevation. I want you unlocked in every sense of the word. Real talk. Ashe.